It's 10:04 p.m. this Monday, February 12th, 2024, in New Jersey on the east coast of the U.S. So there's alarm bells going off inside of me concerning La Palma. That's all I could say. I thought I'd come back on here, even though I'm pretty tired, and I might not be able to even post this for a couple of days. Like I said, it's Monday right now, the 12th, and so we went past Sunday, went past Monday's almost over here. Um, the things I'm going to say might seem like coincidence, so whatever, but I just want to say them regardless. Um, First of all the buoys on the east and west coast of the United States are turned off right now. Again, it could be just, who cares? So that's strange, but so what? But I don't know. It seems kind of very odd to me, especially at this moment. Um, I'm sort of maybe ahead of the game a little bit, but I've always been that way, especially covering La Palma, which I did extensively since that whole thing began with the quakes and the eruption. So maybe I'm not far off here. I'm just a little bit, ahead of the game here, which is pretty good. So I don't know if I'll when I'll be able to post this. Anyway, like I said, all the buoys are turned off. That's kind of odd. I went over what was happening in Hawaii is happening and how that seemed very odd, like signaling. And just now, well, I have a junky little phone uh, that I have. That's all cell phone that I use. I can't see much on it or do much on it, but track phone. But I did see enough on there now. I was looking to try to find the map of La Palma to see the quakes, that they show. And I noticed some oddities there also right now. Um, I'll just briefly state what they are. First of all, I noticed that there is a 1.7 that just took place today, and it's very, very close to the vents of where the volcano erupted, the three main vents, and it's right at the border of the northern lava flow where it flowed, but it dried up now. It cooled down, but it's very close to there. Again, that might not mean anything, but it was very close, and especially with all the things that I'm saying, all the things going on, all the I don't want to use the word predictions, but predictive programming that others are seeing. Um, to me, it seems definitely like something's up, and I have this like urgency or unction or desire once again to get on and follow this and watch this what's going on. I just have a gut feeling again very strongly here, so I thought I'd come on here. So the quake at La Palma, very close to the epicenter of where the volcano erupted. Like I said, it was a 1.7, 2 kilometers deep, which means it was shallow, very shallow. And normally, I wanted to say this a second. Normally, what it would indicate geologically is that magma is pushing up and it's near the surface. But I don't know if this even matters, if it means anything this quick. But anyhow, whether something, the energy that caused that could have come from above. All right, I'll just leave it at that. Some Mountain Dew going on, action. And it was at 2:33 a.m. this morning UTC time. And again, that's a pretty prominent sort of a number with the occult. Usually, well, actually, it's 223 or 322, but there are variations with the two and the three and the three. And again, you could go on and on with all of this stuff and say, this has meaning and that has meaning. But whatever, I'm just telling you, these facts, what I found, what I'm feeling, and what seems to be going on at this moment, at the time that we're at again. And it seems like La Palma is coming back in play. I just I don't know, I sense it very strongly. But then to top that off, I then noticed that there was another quake to the south of La Palma, I think near Tenerife, and it was a 1.7 again. So, there's another coincidence, two 1.7s. Um, and this one it was 18 kilometers deep. So there's your triple sixes, 6 plus 6 plus 6, 18. And also the timestamp of the earthquake was 11:55 p.m. UTC. And you have your two ones and the two fives. 1 and 5 is 6, 1 and 5 is 6. You could keep going on and on with this. And then I noticed there was another quake right off of Africa between the south of the Canary Islands, between the Canary Islands south and Africa, and that was 3.2. There's your 32, prominent Masonic number. I think it was shallow, and I don't remember the timestamp, and I think it was near the Azores, if that's correct. So I don't know if there's any significance whatsoever with the things I just said. Um, there's also been other signaling in the interim with La Palma. Over the summer, there were these supposed fires that suddenly erupted to the northwest area of La Palma that fizzled out quickly, but that seemed to come out of nowhere. That was very suspicious. They called them wildfires. I have my doubts about that, but to me, that might be a signaling too. Then there had been what looked like a meteorite that fell into the ocean right near La Palma. That was during the last year. And then actually Bushcraft Bear did a video. There was another incident. I don't think it was the same one where he showed the water rippled like something fell into the ocean and made huge round ripple circles in the water that he showed on a video. And then quite a while ago, before that, there was actually a tsunami in Tenerife. I don't know if you're aware of that, but I saw the footage, and it was an actual tsunami that hit the shores of Tenerife and really, um, you know, clobbered the area right on the coast there. I don't know if you're aware of that. It was pretty amazing footage, and there's so much to this with La Palma, whether you're aware of it or not. Like I said, with predictive programming, that you could listen to others talk about this. It's extensive. There's so much to this. It's amazing. It really is. It almost seems like it has to. This has to be it because of all the predictive programming, all the signaling, all the like call it prophetic implications of what's happening. You know, the history of La Palma, what it has to do with, what it means, spiritual significance of it. And I have always believed and still believe that it's pivotal. It's probably the main event heralding what the Bible calls the Great Tribulation, the tribulation period that's about to come upon the world according to Scripture and the signs that were given. And also many others have had many signs, dreams, visions, and so forth prophetically concerning La Palma, concerning a tsunami. And many of those dreams involved both coasts of the United States, the West Coast and the East Coast, and seemingly at the same time. So I've always kept that in the back of my mind and thought that if these, signs are real, that's what it would indicate would happen when this takes place with La Palma, that probably both coasts in two events would happen maybe at the same time or nearly the same time. I don't know, but like I said, what's going on in Hawaii and what I just said is a little foretaste, maybe, um, of what's ahead or an indication. I don't know. Like I said, I'm Many times I'm ahead of the pace, ahead of the game, when I'm, you know, looking at things and finding things. I seem to spot things beforehand. So, but like I said, on top of that too, I just have this sense inside of me, this feeling to talk about this and that. It feels strong. There's a strong feeling involving what's happening, what seems to be ready to happen with La Palma, with the break off of the land and giant wave toward the U.S. and other countries. And I haven't been doing videos for a long, long time, and I didn't feel the urge or the need or the desire, you know, to do any videos. So that's all I could tell you as far as what I'm saying, why I'm coming back on here now. There is that sense that it's like an alarm going off, alarm bells inside of me with regard to this. And also, many of those signs that people have had. Um, this happened. They saw it happened very, very quickly, like instantly, practically no warning. Uh, I know remember one dream, the person had saw a great earthquake at La Palma, and then immediately there was the break off and the tsunami that took place. But you know, you can't put emphasis or meaning on any one thing, or even say that what I'm saying has significance. But you know, it really might. That's all I'm saying. And the name of the website that I use to track what's going on with La Palma is the IGN um, site organization, and that stands for, well, translated in English, it would be the National, I guess, National Geologic Institute, or IGN, Instituto Geologico Nacional. That's what it is. And for a long time, I've been following this basically right along all this time, more or less. But I've been looking for some possible indication, like a final sign or final warning or final clue, if and when this is actually ready to happen. And it's very possible that what I'm feeling and seeing now is the start of this. And if that's so, there will probably be more indicators that I'll come upon and notice, maybe very soon here. And again, but I probably won't get this video put up for a couple of days at least. But I just felt like I should do it anyway. I mean, I don't know. Is it normal for all the buoys of the entire country to be shut off at one time? Is it normal? Um, does it mean anything? Does it have any significance with the other things that I've been sharing? I mean, I'm not worried whatsoever. I just want you to know that that's not the reason why I'm following this like this. I just have this gut thing inside of me to speak on it. That's all there is to it. And you know, it was like that before. Now it seems like it's like that again now, right this moment. This is happening again. I try hard not to sound sensational or do things sensationally, and you know, because with your emotions, sometimes you could get ahead of yourself and believe something or think something is going to happen or whatever, and then it doesn't happen. I don't care about that. Just like Mike Griffith said, I don't care. You know, if I'm wrong, he said, I don't care if I'm wrong. I have to speak I have to say what I think. That's all I'm doing to also. And it's not like I'm wrong or right. It's just I'm sharing what I'm sensing, what I'm seeing. That's all. And there's not much more I really can say right this moment, but maybe that'll change. And if it does, and if I come across other things, and I feel that I should come back and make another video or more videos to follow this, then I probably will do that. As a matter of fact, there was a fourth earthquake, now that I remember. In the meantime, while I was watching, for the quakes, looking at that map, another quake happened, and it was 2 point, what was it? Actually, I think it was 2.3. So there's your reverse 32 again. I think it was. Anyway, let me end this, and I just feel this strongly. I feel like there's more to this and more to come, and I might probably, not just might, would be back um, to continue to report on this. Maybe in the preliminary point or stage that things might be at, as far as La Palma goes, and this whole situation. So again, it's Monday, February 12th. I probably will put this video up like the 14th, like Wednesday the 14th, most likely. Maybe later, I don't know, but I'll try to put this up